I'm Matt McVeigh, and today we're going to talk about vibrato. Vibrato is adding a wave or a spin to your sound. It really enhances it. I want you to think of your sound as a straight line. Now superimpose a wavy line over that. And that sort of wave, that shimmer, is what we experience when we add vibrato to the sound. Now as we practice vibrato, it's going to start off probably a little bit grotesque, maybe even a little too aggressive. But I don't want you to worry about that right now. We're going to refine that and create a much more pleasant vibrato as we go along. The saxophone vibrato is called jaw vibrato because it occurs by moving the jaw. And the syllable that I like to think is wah or va. And just think as you play, you can even do it out loud right now, wah, 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 wah. That will be an example of a very slow vibrato. Here's what it sounds like on your instrument. This is just playing quarter notes on wah, playing a G. If you need to really push your sound and really work that wah in order to inflect it in such a way, you can go ahead and do that. And it's okay if it sounds a little bit. We'll refine later. Now once I can do that, what I want to do is start to speed this up, all right? So I'm going to take from a quarter note, go to an eighth note. And then from there, triplets. And then sixteenths. You notice that as the wave got faster, the depth of that wave also became shallower. And that's part of what I'm talking about refining it. If you need to start with a real deep cutting wave, that's fine right now. It's just important that you work on refining it to create a beautiful vibrato. Once you have that, the next step is to start incorporating it into long tones. And the exercise that I do, obviously you need your instrument, but also a metronome. And this helps us just really keep our vibrato in track. Now it's important to point out that you would never perform vibrato in a piece as metronomically as we're working it right now. But as a musician, we want to control two parts of our vibrato. One, the speed of it, and two, the depth of it. And this allows us to really hone in on those skills so that we have complete and total control of our vibrato. We're going to be doing whole notes in a chromatic scale. And I'm going to start on a B and go down to an F sharp. And we are going to superimpose just a triplet vibrato over that. Now I'm starting this exercise at 60 on a metronome, and I recommend that you do the exact same thing. And as you get better and better, just simply speed your tempo up, seeing if you can push it all the way to 120, over a period of months as you practice this. So here we go. Here's an example of one exercise. Obviously go lower than that and really work the bottom end of your saxophone. But I also want to show you what I do. I take the exact same thing and I work up. So this is from B, just ascending chromatically. It's important that you practice your vibrato in this way because this gives you as the artist complete control over what you're trying to accomplish with your vibrato. And that's the last point that I'm going to bring out. Vibrato is artistic, and the whole point of it is to enhance the great tone that you've already developed on your instrument. It shouldn't take over the sound. and it should be used very, very carefully. A little bit of vibrato goes a long way. And here's an example of that. This is just an excerpt from the Echo Sonata, in which I am going to employ constant vibrato all the time, and you'll hear how hokey it sounds pretty quickly here. Unexpressive, and even my low register, getting out that low B in the beginning, was a disaster. I'm going to continue. This is with a much, much more controlled artistic vibrato, and listen to the difference that it makes.